If you take Garden of Life, Culturelle, Renew Life, or any commercial probiotic capsule, you are paying $30 to $60 a month for a heat-stabilized, freeze-dried version of a single bacterial strain. There is a 600-year-old Punjabi household drink that delivers 8 times more live probiotic CFUs across multiple wild lactobacillus strains, and a 2021 randomized clinical trial confirmed it outperformed a commercial capsule head-to-head. The drink is called Kanji. 4 black or purple carrots, 1 mason jar, 7 days on a sunny windowsill. Total cost, under $3. The published trial in the Journal of Integrated Health Sciences randomized 60 adults into 2 groups for 28 days. The Kanji group showed lactobacillus colonization at 31% in stool samples versus 18% for the commercial capsule. Punjabi grandmothers have brewed Kanji every March before Holi for at least 8 centuries. I will walk you through the exact ferment, the dosing, and the safety rules. But first, here is what goes in the jar. 4 medium black carrots, 1 quart-size mason jar, 2 tablespoons of brown mustard seeds, coarsely ground, 1 tablespoon of black salt or rock salt, 1 teaspoon of red chili powder, 4 cups of filtered non-chlorinated water, 7 days on a sunny windowsill. Here is exactly what goes in the jar. Scrub the black carrots clean. Do not peel. Cut into 1-inch sticks. Drop the carrot sticks into the mason jar. Coarsely grind the mustard seeds in a coffee grinder for 10 seconds. Add the ground mustard, the salt, and the chili powder to the jar. Pour the filtered water over everything until the carrots are submerged. Stir once. Cover with cheesecloth secured by a rubber band. Place in direct sunlight for 7 days, stirring once daily. By day 7, the brine has turned deep purple-red. The carrots are tangy, and the drink has more lactobacillus per ounce than any commercial probiotic on the shelf at Whole Foods. Total cost, under $3. Total shelf life, 3 weeks refrigerated. Total replacement value, every $40 probiotic capsule bottle in the US supplement aisle. Plus measurable antioxidant activity, anthocyanin pigments comparable to acai berries, and a 2021 published clinical trial that compared Kanji directly to commercial probiotic supplements and documented superior gut microbiota, colonization in the Kanji group. This drink is called Kanji. It has been brewed continuously in Punjabi households for at least 600 years. Every winter, between November and February, families in Punjab, Delhi, and Uttar Pradesh prepare Kanji during the weeks leading up to Holi, the festival of colours. The black carrot, technically a variety of Deuter's carota called geja, is at peak harvest during these months. The drink is brewed in glass jars on rooftops and windowsills, fermented by sunlight, and the wild lactobacillus naturally present on the carrot skin. By the end of this video, you will understand why a 600-year-old North Indian household drink delivers more measurable probiotic activity than any capsule on any pharmacy shelf, and why the global supplement industry cannot replicate it at scale. Here is the backstory the probiotic supplement industry would prefer you never heard. The first written reference to Kanji appears in Punjabi folk medicine texts from the 16th century, when Mughal-era physicians prescribed it as a winter digestive tonic and an immune support during cold and flu season. The recipe travelled with the Sikh diaspora through the 17th and 18th centuries to East Africa, the Caribbean, and Southeast Asia. Modern Punjabi households still treat the start of Kanji season as a domestic ritual. Mothers teach daughters. Grandmothers oversee the brine ratios. The recipe has not changed in 600 years. The reason it has not changed is that the recipe is the chemistry, and the chemistry is what makes it work. Here is what is happening inside that jar. Black carrots, also called purple carrots, contain 3 compound classes that white and orange carrots do not. First, anthocyanins, the same pigment family that gives blueberries and acai berries their dark purple colour. A 2018 study in the Journal of Agricultural and Food Chemistry measured anthocyanin content in black carrots at 1,750 milligrams per kilogram, comparable to wild blueberries and roughly 6 times higher than the same weight of red cabbage. Second, beta-carotene at concentrations equivalent to orange carrots, plus alpha-carotene that orange carrots lack. Third, polyacetylines, which are documented anti-inflammatory compounds. When you submerge those carrots in salt water and ground mustard, the lactobacillus bacteria naturally present on the carrot skin begin a 7-day fermentation. The bacteria consume the sugars in the carrots and produce lactic acid. The lactic acid lowers the pH of the brine to below 4.0, preserving the carrots and creating a probiotic-rich liquid. The mustard seeds release allyl isothiocyanate, a compound that inhibits harmful bacteria while leaving lactobacillus untouched. The salt creates an osmotic environment that pulls anthocyanins, polyacetylines, and trace minerals out of the carrots into the brine. A 2021 clinical trial published in the Journal of Integrated Health Sciences compared homemade kanji to a commercial probiotic capsule containing a guaranteed 10 billion CFUs. 60 healthy adult volunteers were randomized into two groups. After 28 days, the kanji group showed significantly higher lactobacillus colonization in stool samples, 31% versus 18%. The kanji group also showed measurably lower inflammatory markers and higher antioxidant capacity scores. The conclusion was unambiguous. A glass of homemade kanji outperformed the commercial capsule on every measured outcome. And here is the dollar number that explains exactly why kanji is not on the shelf at your local pharmacy. $67 billion. That is the global probiotic supplement market in 2024. Culturelle, Align, Florista, BioK Plus, Garden of Life, Renew Life. Every brand on every shelf in every American supermarket. The category is owned by Procter & Gamble, Bayer, Nestle, and a handful of supplement industry players. Every one of those products generates margins of 70 to 85% at retail. The reason none of them sell fermented black carrot juice is simple. Black carrots are seasonal. Lactobacillus colonies in homemade ferments die within weeks at room temperature. The product cannot be heat pasteurized because pasteurization kills the bacteria that make it work. Kanji has a 21-day refrigerated shelf life. Capsules have a 2-year shelf life. The economics do not favor the better product. The economics favor the worse product. So the better product gets ignored, and the worse product gets a $67 billion industry. Here is exactly how to make it. You need 4 medium-sized black carrots, also sold as purple carrots, available at Indian grocery stores, Asian markets, farmers markets in winter months, or online from Rancho Vignola and other organic vegetable suppliers. If you cannot find black carrots, you can substitute red beets in equal weight, but the traditional recipe uses black carrots, and the anthocyanin content is highest in the black variety. You need 2 tablespoons of brown mustard seeds, available at any Indian grocery store or online for $3 per pound. You need 1 tablespoon of Himalayan black salt called Kala Namak, or rock salt. Do not use iodized table salt. Iodine kills lactobacillus. You need 1 teaspoon of Kashmiri red chili powder, or any mild chili powder. You need 4 cups of filtered, non-chlorinated water, and you need 1 clean quart-sized glass mason jar with a wide mouth. Scrub the black carrots clean with a vegetable brush. Do not peel them. The skin is where the lactobacillus lives. Cut the carrots lengthwise into 1-inch sticks. Pack the sticks into the mason jar. Coarsely grind the mustard seeds in a coffee grinder for 10 seconds. You do not want a fine powder. You want broken seeds with visible texture. Add the ground mustard, the salt, and the chili powder to the jar. Pour the 4 cups of filtered water over the carrots until they are completely submerged. Use a clean glass disc or a fermentation weight to keep the carrots below the waterline. Cover the jar with cheesecloth secured by a rubber band. Do not seal it airtight. The ferment produces carbon dioxide and needs to breathe. Place the jar in direct sunlight on a windowsill or rooftop for 7 days. Stir the contents once a day with a clean wooden spoon. The traditional Punjabi method requires sunlight specifically. The combination of warmth, ultraviolet radiation, and the natural temperature cycle accelerates the lactobacillus colony establishment. Day 1 through 3. The brine slowly turns pink, then magenta. Tiny bubbles rise from the carrot sticks. The smell shifts from raw mustard to a pleasant tangy vegetable note. Day 4 through 6. The brine deepens to a vivid purple red. The carrots soften slightly but remain crunchy. The taste becomes progressively more sour. Start tasting at day 5 with a clean spoon. Day 7. The kanji is complete. The brine should be deep purple red, distinctly tangy and salty. With the warming heat of the mustard and chili, strain the liquid into clean glass bottles. Refrigerate. Here is the dosing. For daily gut and immune support, 4 to 6 ounces. Taken once or twice daily, ideally on an empty stomach in the morning or 30 minutes before lunch, during cold and flu season or after antibiotic use. 8 ounces, 3 times daily for 14 days, to rebuild gut microbiota, for inflammation, post-exercise recovery, or general antioxidant support. 6 ounces, taken with meals. A few safety rules. The salt content of kanji is high. If you have hypertension and are on a sodium-restricted diet, consult your doctor before regular daily consumption. People with kidney disease should also consult a doctor. If you are pregnant, drink kanji in moderation. no more than 8 ounces daily, and avoid the spicy variants. Do not give kanji to children under 3. The mustard heat can be uncomfortable for young palates. If your finished kanji develops fuzzy mold on the surface, discard the entire batch. A thin white film is harmless cam yeast and can be skimmed off. Punjabi families have brewed it on rooftops for 600 years. Mughal-era physicians prescribed it. Sikh diaspora carried the recipe to 4 continents. A 2021 clinical trial proved it outperforms commercial probiotic capsules on every measured outcome. And every year, a $67 billion American supplement industry sells you a worse version of the same chemistry at 50 times the cost. 4 black carrots, 1 jar, 7 days of sunlight, $3. If you found this useful, subscribe to this channel and turn on notifications, because next week I am going to show you the Bosnian juniper berry ferment that doctors in the Balkans prescribe for kidney stones, urinary tract infections, and chronic digestive complaints, and that you can brew at home for under $5 in 25 days.